friends, this is Grace and welcome to our 10 handmade cards August version. This is part 2, meaning that you're going to see me create cards number 6 through 10 in this particular video. If you have missed card or video number 1, make sure that you check my video description and also my playlist so that you can catch that. So if you remember, card number 5 was using the die cuts and I created a scene. Now this one I wanted to create a scene again, but this time using the stickers from that cardstock sticker sheet from Paper House. And I gotta say, this was really fun. And again, using stickers just makes your life so much easier because you don't have to color, you don't have to pre-cut or whatever. It's already done for you. So if you have tiny stickers and they're heavily themed, consider making a scene out of it. And again, this one was a little busy just because there's a lot of pattern going on besides the stickers. So if I were to do this again, I'd probably just limit this to cardstock and the stickers. But again, it was a fun thing. Now, I don't have any more sun with the stickers because I did use that for card number 4. And so I just die cut some pattern papers so that I can create my sun there. And that's basically it. It was really, really fast to create this layout. And my favorite was that palm tree that's just kind of bending over that foldable chair. That was really, really cute. And I just used a sticker as well for the sentiment because why not? I have it there. So now I'm going to go back to the pattern papers for card number 7, and I really like those butterflies. So I'm going to take a break from all of the summer or beach themed layouts and just create a simple card but using those butterflies. So I'm going to be layering a bunch of pattern papers here, which is good because I still have a lot of them at this point in my card making. And I like that diagonal rainbow, and I'm just going to cut a few 2 strips of that just because it is pretty bold, but I did want that to kind of help lead the eye to the center of the card. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Don't know why. This is only my second voiceover of the day, but I am hand cutting some of those butterflies. Initially, I had wanted to do 3 butterflies here and then the sentiment, but my butterflies were a little too big for my canvas or my card here. So I am just going to do 2. And then I have some like 2x2 blocks of like sentiments or words from the pattern paper, and so I picked one that says hello love, and then I am going to use that as my sentiment. And because I have a lot of those blocks of paper, I decided to mat that with another block that I don't care so much for the word, and so that's going to be the block or the frame for that sentiment. And that's basically my card. I did adhere this already, and then for the butterflies I added a fun foam to the centers of that butterfly so it can kind of flutter onto the card. And then I will add some more shimmer pen, and then that's it. I will add rhinestones just to finish that off because that's what I've been doing for the rest of these cards, and that's card number 7. So now we go on to card number 8, and I gotta say, this is my favorite out of all of it. I'm starting off with a white base, and this is actually, again, the backside of a pattern paper. And then I am going to create my own pattern paper with those small stamps, and I am specifically just using the food types of images because I wanted to use the sentiment "you're so sweet." And so I picked the watermelon, the bushel, is that what it's called, the bushel of strawberries, the lemon. I know it's not sweet, but when you make lemonade it's sweet. And I will be adding the jar of, or no, sorry, the mason jar of the lemonade there too. And so as you can see, I am just using my black Favorite Things hybrid ink, and then I am just kind of moving those images, making sure that I spread them apart, that the images are not close, or the the same images are not close together. So like if I do the ice cream, I'm not going to put the ice cream right next to it. And I did pre-color that off camera, just using the same markers that I used for the other cards. Again, I had set aside all those markers that I used so that I can just pull them out again and again with all of this. And then I'm adding just some more shimmer to some of the images. Not, I don't think I use on all of them, just some of them, just to give that a little bit of color. And then I used You're So Sweet here, heat embossed with some black powder, and that's card number 8. Now card number 9 is going to go fast again. This time I wanted to use those stickers. There's the sticker strips from the cardstock sheet. And then I wanted to use the whole thing. I just wanted to use the whole thing. And so I'm just kind of grabbing them. Now, one of the things, I thought I had enough stickers here, but the problem, I end up adding some more pattern paper because I forgot that some of the other sheets have some sticker strips there too. I was just focusing on that one sheet on the very back, and so you're gonna see me add some pattern paper here, and which is also good because I do still have a lot of pattern papers left. So I'm gonna cut some of them into strips and then add them. Now I specifically did diagonal because I feel like that gives it a little bit better design than just horizontal or vertical. You can do horizontal or vertical too, but I feel like it adds a little bit more kind of unique, not unique, but just a little bit different look to it if it's diagonal. I don't know. I just feel like that the straight directional ones where you go straight left to right or straight up and down is a little bit boring. I know I shouldn't say boring because they're all good designs, but I just like that there's that little bit of interest with the diagonal positioning of the papers. Anyways, I'm going to go through and just add a little bit more stuff. I did kind of overlap, especially with those, what is that called? Like kind of jagged edge stickers. I don't know if that's the right one, or rickrack type of stickers. I did overlap those just because I don't want the white to show on my background. And then I picked this Best Friends Ever block, and then I did trim that out because I wanted to, again, mat that with one of the other papers. And I'm sorry that it's too zoomed in that you can't see what I'm doing off the side here. But I'm just matting that block, and then I'm going to adhere that onto the card base, and I decided to just do that flat. And I have some more leftovers of the small sticker, or no, small stamped images, and I'm going to add 2 flowers here just to kind of give it a little bit more design. My background is very busy, and so I'm going to keep it simple, and that's basically my card. So now we go on to card number 10, and I gotta say again, this is one of my favorites, and I think I like it because of all of the little tidbits that you see here. Now, at this point, I was kind of running out of steam here as far as design, but I do still wanted to use all of the, or as much as I can, of the small stamped images. And so I was just going through thinking, what else can I do? I've already done them like scattered. I've already done them creating a background with it. And I was looking at like just some items that were just laying on the side of my table, and I saw my circle die. And I just thought, well, maybe I can do a shaker card, but I'm like, oh, I'm just too tired to be doing that right now. But, and then I thought, well, maybe I can do a wreath with just the small images. And so that's what I ended up doing here. So let me know if my idea was a good one, or maybe I should have taken the time to actually make, I know, a shaker card with all of those little images. I don't know if that was even going to work, but that was one of the things that I was toying around. And then I remembered that one of the little, blocks says enjoy the little things. And I thought that it would be perfect for this card since it did have all those little elements there. And so I'm going to cut that up, and I will be adding that, I believe, with some fun foam so that it will be raised. And then I will be adding that to a card base. And And that's my card number 10, and I really liked how this one turned out. Now I'm going to show you what was left over. There are a lot of items that's still left over from this particular card kit. But I have just run out of steam as far as mojo. Like, I didn't want to create any more cards with the items. I just was kind of done with it. I think part of that was because I spent a lot of time prepping the items, like stamping and coloring and all that, and I was just kind of, I don't know, I was just done. So here are what's left over. Of course, I'm just going to put away my markers from in my stash. I have a little bit more left of the pre-stamped and pre-colored images, and then my sticker sheet, and as you can see, I have a ton of paper left. And then I have, of course, my tools, which is my stencils and my stamps and my dies. And then I just was able to do one more extra card, but I will show that later. Here is a look again of all the 10 cards that I created for this particular set, and I really liked how it turned out. They're all different. Some are themed, but some are not. So as you can see, you have a variety here, and that's card number 11, and this is the close-up of it, just adding a bunch more of those cards and the same sentiment that I used for card number 8. And that is my card today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in another video. Bye!